iPhone 14 Pro. Space black, silver, gold, deep purple. Ceramic shield front. Textured matte glass back end. Stainless steel design. Capacity 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB, 1 TB. Size and weight. Weight, 206 grams, 7.27 ounces. Display. Super Retina XDR display. 15.54 cm/6.1 inch, diagonal, all screen. OLED display. 2556x1179 pixel resolution at 460 ppi. The iPhone 14 Pro display has rounded corners that follow a beautiful curved design, and these corners are within a standard rectangle. When measured as a standard rectangular shape, the screen is 15.54 cm/6.12 inches diagonally. Actual viewable area is less. Both models. Dynamic Island. Always on display. Promotion technology with adaptive refresh rates up to 120 Hz. HDR display. True tone. Wide color, P3. Haptic touch. 20,00,000:1 contrast ratio, typical. 1000 nits max brightness, typical. 1600 nits peak brightness, HDR, 2000 nits peak brightness, outdoor. Fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating. Support for display of multiple languages and characters simultaneously. Splash, water, and dust resistant. Rated IP68, maximum depth of 6 meters up to 30 minutes, under IEC standard 60529. 6-core CPU with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores. 5-core GPU. 1 6-core neural engine. Pro camera system. 48MP main, 24mm/1.78 aperture, second generation sensor shift optical image stabilization. 7-element lens, 100% focus pixels. 12MP ultra wide, 13mm/2.2 aperture and 120 degrees field of view, 6-element lens. 100% focus pixels. 12MP 2x telephoto, enabled by quad pixel sensor 48mm/1.78 aperture, second generation. Sensor shift optical image stabilization, 7-element lens, 100% focus pixels. 12MP 3x telephoto, 77mm/2.8 aperture, optical image stabilization, 6-element lens. 3x optical zoom in, 2x optical zoom out, 6x optical zoom range, digital zoom up to 15x. Sapphire crystal lens cover. Adaptive True Tone flash. Photonic engine. Deep fusion. Smart HDR4. Portrait mode with advanced bokeh and depth control. Portrait lighting with 6 effects: natural, studio, contour, stage, stage mono. High key mono. Night mode. Night mode portraits enabled by LiDAR scanner. Panorama, up to 6.3MP. Photographic styles. Macro photography. Apple Pro RAW. Wide color capture for photos and live photos. Lens correction, ultra wide. Advanced red eye correction. Auto image stabilization. Burst mode. Photo geotagging. Image formats captured, HEIF, JPEG, and DNG. Video recording. 4K video recording at 24 fps, 25 fps, 30 fps, or 60 fps. 1080p HD video recording at 25 fps, 30 fps, or 60 fps. 720p HD video recording at 30 fps. Cinematic mode up to 4K HDR at 30 fps. Action mode up to 2.8K at 60 fps. HDR video recording with Dolby Vision up to 4K at 60 fps. ProRes video recording up to 4K at 30 fps, 1080p at 30 fps for 128 GB storage. Macro video recording, including slow motion and time lapse. Slow motion video support for 1080p at 120 fps or 240 fps. Time lapse video with stabilization. Night mode time lapse. Quick take video. Second generation sensor shift optical image stabilization for video, main. Dual optical image stabilization for video, main and telephoto. 3x optical zoom in, 2x optical zoom out, 6x optical zoom range. Digital zoom up to 9x. Audio zoom. True tone flash. Cinematic video stabilization, 4K, 1080p and 720p. Continuous autofocus video. Take 8MP still photos while recording 4K video. Playback zoom. Video formats recorded, HEVC. H.264 and ProRes. Stereo recording. 12MP camera. /1.9 aperture. Autofocus with focus pixels. 6-element lens. Retina flash. Photonic engine. Deep fusion. Smart HDR4. Portrait mode with advanced bokeh and depth control. Portrait lighting with 6 effects: natural, studio, contour, stage, stage mono, high key mono, animoji and memoji. Night mode. Photographic styles. Apple Pro RAW. Wide color capture for photos and live photos. Lens correction. Auto image stabilization. Burst mode. 4K video recording at 24 fps, 25 fps, 30 fps, or 60 fps. 1080p HD video recording at 25 fps, 30 fps, or 60 fps. Cinematic mode up to 4K HDR at 30 fps. HDR video recording with Dolby Vision up to 4K at 60 fps. ProRes video recording up to 4K at 30 fps, 1080p at 30 fps for 128GB storage. Slow motion video support for 1080p at 120 fps. Time-lapse video with stabilization. Night mode time-lapse. Quick take video. Cinematic video stabilization, 4K, 1080p and 720p. Face ID enabled by True Depth camera for facial recognition. Emergency SOS. Crash detection location precision dual frequency GPS. GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, QZSS, and Beidou. Digital compass. Wi-Fi. Cellular. iBeacon microlocation. SIRI8. Use your voice to send messages, set reminders, and more. Activate hands-free with only your voice using Hey Siri. Use your voice to run shortcuts from your favorite apps. Learn more about SIR. Sensors. Face ID. LiDAR scanner. Barometer. High dynamic range gyro. High G accelerometer. Proximity sensor. Dual ambient light sensors. Operating system. iOS 16. iOS is the world's most personal and secure mobile operating system, packed with powerful features and designed to protect your privacy. See what's new in iOS 16. Accessibility. Built-in accessibility features. Supporting vision, mobility, hearing, and cognitive disabilities help you get the most out of your iPhone. Learn more features include camera, photos, health messages, phone, FaceTime, mail, music, wallet, Safari, Maps, Siri, calendar, iTunes Store, App Store, Notes, Contacts, Books, voice control, voiceover, Zoom, magnifier, RTT and TTY, support Siri and dictation, type to Siri, switch control, closed captions, assistive touch, spoken content, back tap, SIM card, dual eSIM support, dual SIM, nano SIM and eSIM.